Now in this video we will be discussing some special type of first order reaction. That is called sequential first order reaction or parallel first order reaction. Means reactant A converts into B, B also converts into C, like this. So rate expression for special first order reactions. So उसमें से first step is write sequential first order reaction. Sequential first order reaction. That is also called series reaction. Means A gives me B, B gives me C, like this. Let's say we have A converts into B, B also converts into C. Its rate constant is K1, its rate constant is K2, forward rate constant. Let's say T is equal to 0, its concentration is A, I have taken. At any time T, out of this, X has reacted, so A minus X, this is 0, 0. X has reacted, so X will form, but out of this X, some will convert into Y, so X minus Y, and this is Y. This is the, out of this, Y has converted into this. And at T is equal to infinity, this is 0, this is 0, and this will become E. This is the whole sequence of reaction for first order. Okay. So now we have to write the rate law expression. So first, rate of disappearance of A. So first is rate of disappearance of A. क्या हो जाएगा? So dA by dt. और ये जो सीखोगे तुम बाद में किसी भी टाइप का रिएक्शन तुम लिख सकते हो फिर. So that's why we are doing this. Okay. So here dA by dt is going to be, it's a first order, so minus k rate constant, forward rate constant k a raised to 1, means concentration of A at any time t. Okay. So from here if you solve, it's a simple first order reaction जो हमने पहले किया था. So if you solve this, so concentration of A at any time t is initial concentration of A e raised to minus k1 t. Just see, it's same, it's a simple, at any time t it is A minus x equal to A e raised to minus k1 t. Okay. Now second, disappearance of B means net rate of B. देखो B क्या हो रहा है? B यहाँ से फॉर्म भी हो रहा है, यहाँ से डिसअपियर भी हो रहा है. तो rate of B is its formation of B as well as it is going to, at the same time it is going to convert into C. So B is forming, तो जब वो फॉर्म हो रहा है तो rate will be positive, and when it is converting into C, so it is acting like reactant, so its rate will be negative. So if I just write, so net rate will be what? So net rate of B, if I write, so net rate of B, so concentration of B at any time t will be rate of formation of A. So यहाँ पे stoichiometric coefficient 1 है. So if you just recall कि rate will be minus dA by dt equal to plus dV by dt. From A to B, it is for A to B. It is for A to B. This is rate minus dA by dt equal to plus dV by, means constant rate of formation of B. And for B to C क्या होगा? So minus dB by dt means is equal to plus d. This rate will be this rate of formation of C. It is rate of disappearance, this is rate of appearance of A. This is R, this is R prime. So overall rate क्या हो जाएगा? तो इसको मैं लिखता हूँ यहाँ पे. So net rate of B क्या हो जाएगा? तो यहाँ से फॉर्म हो रहा है तो प्लस हो जाएगा, तो प्लस dv/dt, माइनस यहाँ से डिसअपियर हो रहा है तो दिस इज dv/dt एंड दिस इज इक्वल टू नेट रेट ऑफ b। ये फॉर्म हो रहा है कैसे, तो इट इज माइनस dA/dt, तो माइनस dA/dt इज नथिंग बट this can be written as minus dA/dt minus dv by, and ये b जा रहा है उसमें, so it is k2, this rate constant is given as k2, this is k1, okay, so k2 concentration of b जाएगा, rate of disappearance of b will be this only, and this is equal to this, so rate of disappearance of A equal to rate of appearance of B, so this is K1 A, this is prime कहाँ से A at any time t, so this is net rate of change of B minus K2 concentration of B. Just see, this is the equation, and if you rearrange them, this is dB/dt plus K2B is equal to K1 A at any time t. It is all at any time t, means किसी टाइम t पे मैं ये लिख रहा हूँ t. अभी इसका सॉल्यूशन अपने को नहीं पता, यहाँ पे A एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम तुमने यहाँ पे किया हुआ फाइन, तो दिस वी कैन राइट K1 A0 e raised to minus K1t। अभी इसको सॉल्व कैसे करेंगे अपने लिए ये नहीं है, बिकॉज दिस इज ऑफ अ first year of engineering, or some of you may ask your maths teacher to explain this. This is basically based on the integrating factor, so we don't have to solve it, we don't have to solve this expression, we have to just get the final result. Final result is means concentration of B as a function of time is given by K1 A0 divided by K2 minus K1 into e raised to minus K2t minus e raised to minus K1t, e raised to minus K1t K2t। just see, ये K1 K2 are the rate constant, ये याद रख सकते हो तो रखो, फिर अदरवाइज इसके बाद भी नेक्स्ट है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी इम्पोर्टेंट। ये डायरेक्ट तुम लोगों को क्वेश्चन आता है, तुमको डायरेक्ट इसको सॉल्व करने को आता है, ठीक है। सो जस्ट सी हियर, द B concentration of B is increasing, A is this. Now if I draw the graph for B as a function of time, so it is going to be like this. This is B as a function of time. So this graph comes like this. Again, after infinite time, this is going to be 0. So for some time, this B is maximum. Concentration of B is max for t. So for some time, when the, so वही time अपने को find करना है. So write a question. Find the time for which, find time when the B concentration of B is maximum. इस पे क्वेश्चन आता है। तो B मैक्सिमम है तो क्या करना होगा, इफ यू रिकॉल, तो ये ग्राफ ड्रॉ कर लेना। तो एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे B मैक्सिमम होगा एंड उसके लिए क्या होगा, तो dB/dt, B ये है तो dB/dt इज 0, एंड ऑलरेडी तुमने dB/dt लिखा हुआ तो इसको फिर से डिफरेंशिएट करने की जरूरत नहीं है। तो दिस इज K1A एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम माइनस K2B here, okay. So now this is 0, so K1 AT1 AT and B as a function of time यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, तो इन वैल्यूज को रख दो। ये या फिर तुमको ये लगता है तो इसको तुम डायरेक्टली इसको तुम डिफरेंशिएट करो, याद होगा मैक्सिमम के लिए, तो dB/dt has to be 0, ये निकाल लो एंड उससे तुमको फिर इसको सॉल्व तुम करते हो तो टाइम विल कम, टाइम कम्स हियर, मैं वो सॉल्व नहीं कर रहा था, t कम्स, t फॉर विच दिस विल बी मैक्सिमम इज 1/K1 minus K2 ln k1 by k2। जैसे ये याद होना चाहिए, ये तुमको डायरेक्टली याद रखना है, ठीक है। डायरेक्टली इसको ध्यान में रखो, हम लोग फिर इसको डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हैं एग्जाम में, क्वेश्चंस में, ओके। वो डायरेक्टली यूज भी करेंगे। एंड उस इंस्टेंट द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ बी, तो पुट दिस वैल्यू हियर, तो बी मैक्स क्या हो जाएगा, बी मैक्स विल बी k1 a naught initial concentration of A by k2 minus k1, that is e raised to minus k1 t again। Okay, ये करने की जरूरत नहीं है, just put here k value means t here, you will get the answer, okay। Now so this is B। now concentration of C क्या हो जाएगा, तो ये टाइम याद रखना है, ये B याद रखो। now concentration of C क्या हो जाएगा, तो C is forming only because of formation of only when the B is reacting, so rate of appearance of C, so third is rate of appearance of C क्या हो जाएगा, तो d C by dt is equal to k1b, because this is equal to minus rate of disappearance of B, ऐसा ही था ना, this is overall rate, so this will be the case। तो यहाँ पे D as a function of time तुम लिख सकते हो, यहाँ पे देखो C तो यहाँ से तुम कर लो, ठीक है। B एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम तुमने किया, उसको रख दो, इसको तुम इंटीग्रेट करो, तुमको C का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन आ जाएगा। ओके, सेकेंड मेथड क्या होगा, सेकेंड मेथड जस्ट सी, if you add this means concentration of A, B, C at any time t, you will get the initial concentration of A because their stoichiometric coefficient is 1. So second method for finding the concentration of C, second method will be concentration of A at any time t plus concentration of B at any time t plus concentration of C at any time t. This is going to be the initial concentration of this। तो यहाँ से तुमको CT आ जाएगा, that is concentration of A naught minus A at T तुमको पता है, and तुमको B at any time T भी पता है, वैल्यूज रख दो, तुमको concentration of C आ जाएगा। and C के लिए क्या हो जाएगा, C के लिए ग्राफ it will be C concentration by time, it is going to be just go like this। ओके, इसमें थोड़ा सा 2-3 डिफरेंट कंडीशन है, so let's see that, okay, for series reaction। now if I इसको मैं हटाता हूँ अभी, if case 1 दो, लिखो case 1, if k1 is case 1, if k1 is much greater than k2, if k1 कौन है, ये k2 क्या है, A to B is k1, B to C is k2, if k1 is much greater than 7, so उस केस में ग्राफ क्या हो जाएगा, तो दिस ग्राफ इज गोइंग टू, अगेन तो तुम्हारे पास एक्सप्रेशन है, वो करके चेक कर लो, तो इट इज बेसिकली कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ ABC वर्सेस टाइम। तो दिस इज अप्रॉक्स गोइंग टू बी, K1 काफी अधिक है तो A काफी जल्दी B में कन्वर्ट होगा और B जल्दी C में कन्वर्ट नहीं होगा, बिकॉज K2 इज स्लो, K2 इज स्लो। तो So this graph is going to be like this, and C के लिए graph is going to be like this. That is for A. This is for, if I just write, this is for concentration of A. This is for concentration of C at any time t, and the red one is concentration of B. इसमें क्या हो गया? Here the जब B maximum है उसी इंस्टेंट C भी maximum हो जाएगा. Just see. You can do this from the given expression also. You can find the concentration A we know, B know, C you can find, and you can check this. So when B is maximum, dC by dt is, sorry, concentration C is not maximum, it is a, so यहाँ लिखो when B is maximum, when concentration of B is maximum, B का maximum कहाँ पे है? B का maximum ये है. So then if concentration of B is maximum, then dC by dt, देखो this slope is also maximum. This slope is maximum. So dC by dt is also maximum. C is maximum. Case 2, this is now case 2. If K1 is much less than K2. K1 is much less than K2. मतलब क्या हो रहा है? ये A to B काफ़ी धीरे धीरे कन्वर्ट हो रहा है, बट B to C काफ़ी फास्ट कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. मतलब B का अमाउंट हमेशा कम ही रहने वाला है, बिकॉज B to C कन्वर्टिंग वेरी फास्ट और A to B फॉर्म हो रहा है वेरी स्लो. तो B का अमाउंट हमेशा टेंडिंग टू जीरो ही होने वाला है. वैल्यूज़ में रख के तुम खुद से चेक कर सकते हो, ठीक है ना? ये मैं जस्ट यहाँ से बता रहा हूँ. तो नाउ हियर अगेन if I draw graph here, concentration versus time, देखो ये अगर K1 was very large, so it was very sharp. अगर if K1 is low, तो ये थोड़ा सा दूर से ये ग्राफ जाएगा कि काफी टाइम लगेगा A को जीरो होने में. Okay, here the now if I just write concentration of A as a function of time is A naught e raised to minus K1 t. B as a function of time is A naught K1 A naught K1 by K2 minus K1 e raised to minus K1 t minus e raised to minus K2 t. देखो ये ऐसा है. So if K2 is, so here, so from here we can write, we are doing the second case. First case में मैंने वैसा कुछ किया नहीं. You can now case 2 में, so let's do the case 2. Case 2 में क्या हो जाएगा? Case 2 क्या अपना? K2 is much greater than K1. So here K2 minus K1 is almost equal to K2 because K2 is much larger. Okay. So now, so from here e raised to minus K2t is tending to 0 because e raised to minus K1t will be tending to very, it will be a large value. So this value can be approximated here. So concentration of B as a function of time is going to be K1 A naught by K2 e raised to minus K1 t. Just see. And here K1 by K2 is much less than 1. K1 by K2 is much less than 1. And e raised to minus K1t is less than 1. So B at any time t will be always much less than 1. मतलब B is always tending to 0. That's why I said it is mathematically. I said by this value कि if this is very slow, K1 is very small, तो rate of formation of B is very small, but K2 is very large, so rate of disappearance of B is very large. तो ये जैसे ही फॉर्म होगा तो तुरंत इसमें कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. तो अमाउंट ऑफ B is always will be tending to 0. Amount of B at any instant will be tending to 0, and since K1 is very small, so this value is very large, means time taken by A to become 0 will be very large. Because K1 is small, so time taken for A to become 0 will be very small. It will be it will take much of time to decrease concentration of A to A naught. But for B at any time will be always less than 1, because B form हो रहा है बहुत कम और react हो रहा है very fast. तो concentration of B at any time t will be tending to 0, very much less than 1. So B के लिए ग्राफ अगर ड्रॉ किया, it is going to be like this. B के लिए ग्राफ almost it will be touching the time axis. And for C के लिए ग्राफ ड्रॉ किया, तो C का concentration काफी large होगा. It is going to be like this. So this is concentration C at any time t. This is concentration of B at any time t. And this is concentration of A at any time t. Just see. Okay. So this is our first sequential reaction of series. Okay. Next is parallel first order reaction. So please write. Next is parallel first order reaction. T max याद रखना है कि किस टाइम पे concentration of B is maximum. B को हम लोग इंटीग्रेट नहीं कर सकते, तुमको वो याद रख सकते हो तो अच्छी बात है, क्वेश्चन में डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हो. Now parallel first order reaction, meaning that is A at the same time going to give me B, and at the same time it's going to give me C. For this, when A converts into B, reaction velocity constant is K1, this is K2. This is parallel, it is called parallel first order reaction. These are called parallel first order reaction. This type of reaction is very common in organic chemistry, where the kinetic control product and thermodynamic control product forms. Kinetic control products and thermodynamically controlled products form. If I draw the graph here, generally ये कब होता है? EPD. If I draw for this, if I draw EPD for this, we have this is A to B. This is called TCP, thermodynamically controlled product. And if it is, this is C, this is KCP, kinetic control product. This value is EA2, this value is EA1. So just see, thermodynamically controlled product का activation energy अधिक है. So thermodynamically controlled products are slow. Kinetic controlled products are fast. And for this, the overall activation energy EA is going to be given by K1 EA1 plus K2 EA2 by K1 plus K2. This is overall activation energy. Okay. Now here the reaction is, so now at T is equal to 0, if I write this, this is A. at t is equal to t, out of this x has reacted. So how much is left? A minus x is left, and this has formed y, this has formed z at any time t. Initially at t0 this is 0. At t equal to t, it has x mole has reacted, it has formed y mole, it has formed z mole. And after t infinite पे, it is first order, so it will take infinite time to become 0. It is 0. This is b at infinity, this is c at infinity. So y and z and a minus x is the concentration of a, b, c at any time t. दोनों एक साथ हो रहा है, मीन्स इसमें से x मोल रिएक्ट हुआ तो x मोल में से कुछ मोल y की तरफ, कुछ मोल z की तरफ. अगर स्टोइचोमेट्रिक कोएफिशिएंट 1 1 है तो हम लोग लिख सकते हैं x इज इक्वल टू y प्लस z. x का कुछ पार्ट b फॉर्म कर रहा है, x का कुछ पार्ट c में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. Okay, so here I can here write, so dx by dt is equal to dy by dt plus dz by dt. ऐसा लिख सकते हैं हम लोग. Now next is, now rate of, first is rate of disappearance of A. Rate of disappearance of A क्या हो जाएगा? तो d a by dt, this is going to be minus, because a दोनों फॉर्म, तो ये इसका कुछ सेक्शन इससे रिएक्ट हो रहा है. तो अगर सिर्फ a से b होता तो I could have written k a raised to 1, और सिर्फ अगर a से c होता k raised to 1, so k2 a. मतलब मैंने ऐसा अज्यूम किया कि a is going to give me just b and a is going to give me just c. This is k1, this is k2. तो rate of disappearance of a is k1, concentration of a, rate of disappearance is k1. दोनों मिलके a का डिक्रीज कर रहा है, तो we'll write like this and it becomes k1 plus k2 concentration of a. And this is, so here we can here write k, net k for this reaction is k1 plus k2. Just see, net k for reaction is k1 plus k2, and if I write the equation here, तो ये देखना मैंने कुछ पार्ट a to b में, कुछ पार्ट a to c में किया कन्वर्ट. So it is rate of, so from here I can write concentration of A at any time t is a naught e raised to minus kt. K is the k1 plus k2. आ जाएगा. Now rate of, now second is rate of appearance of B क्या हो जाएगा? So dB by dt. So d by dt जो इससे फॉर्म हुआ, that is k1 concentration of A at any time t. Similarly rate of appearance of C क्या हो जाएगा? So dc by dt will प्लस होगा, ये इसको मैं लिखता हूँ नीचे. So dc by dt is equal to k2 a raised to t. अगर सिर्फ ये रिएक्शन होता तो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रिएक्शन C would have appeared. सिर्फ ये रिएक्शन होता तो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रिएक्शन B would have appeared. So its rate we can write like this. So rate of appearance of B depends on the rate constant K1. Rate of appearance of C depends on the rate constant K2. And if you take the ratio here, so just see, it is dB by dC is equal to K1 by K2. And from here we can, if you integrate this, so concentration of B at any time t by concentration of C at any time t is K1 by K2. Okay, just see. Okay, so from here I can write the fraction of B produced, the fraction of B produced क्या हो जाएगा? That is K1 by K1 plus K2. Means ये मतलब B by B plus C कितना हो जाएगा? That is K1 by K1 plus K2. Similarly, the fraction of C produced at any time t is, this will be in this ratio only, K1 plus K2. Okay. Okay. So just see, ये सारे points देख लो एक बार. This is going to be important. So here fraction of B produced, तो इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हैं y by x is equal to K1 by K1 plus K2. इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हैं z by x, that is K1 K2 by K1 plus K2. B plus C at any instant लिखा था, it is y plus z is x, तो ये हो जाएगा. एंड यहाँ से फिर तुमको y और z आ जाएगा. इसको मैं हटाता हूँ अभी. So यहाँ से तुमको y means concentration of B at any time t is equal to K1 by K1 plus K2 into x. x क्या हो जाएगा देखो यहाँ से, x का क्या था अपना, put this value here, तो क्या हो जाएगा a minus x, put here a at any time t is a minus x, a is a e raised to minus k t, k is K1 plus K2, तो वहाँ से x आ जाएगा. So K1 plus K2, x will be how much? So a 1 minus e raised to kt. Similarly z क्या हो जाएगा, concentration of C at any time t is equal to K2 by K1 plus K2 x, that is K2 by K1 plus K2 a 1 minus e raised to minus kt. Kt is the overall rate constant. Okay. So after a long time, so if I just write all these values here, तो मैं यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ इसको. So this is B and A तो अपने पास है, A as a function of time अपने पास है, that is A naught, that is A e raised to minus kt. After a long time this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. After t tends to infinity, these terms will be 0. So B infinity क्या हो जाएगा? So again यहाँ से मैंने अगर लिखा, so after a long time, so t tends to infinity, so here concentration of A at infinite time is 0, concentration of B at infinite time is K1A by K1 plus K2, and C at infinite time is K2A by K1 plus K2. एंड वही हम लोगों ने वहाँ पे लिखा था, देखो कि एट इनफिनाइट टाइम concentration of B is B infinity, concentration of C is C infinity. Okay. So if I draw the graph for all this, that depends K1 K2 कौन सा है बड़ा, तो वो तुम कर सकते हो. A is going to decrease like this. This is A. B and C is going to increase. This is B, let's say, and this is C. Let's say मैंने ऐसा लिया कि K2 is less than K1, तो this is my C. This is C. This is B, this is A, as a function of time. This is concentration as a time. Okay. Question है, let's say, question is, if we have this sequential reaction, that is A, this gives me B, this gives me C, it is K, this is 2K. Rate constant is given K and 2K. Its initial concentration is A at t is equal to 0. So find the concentration of A and B at after infinite time and also draw the graph for this reaction. Some more reactions are there. which we will be discussing for advance only. Okay, but with this reaction, with this sequential reaction, we have completed the reaction, our chapter reaction kinetics. One, the inversion of the question based on inversion of sugar is left. So that I'll be doing in a one video, in a separate video, and by that we will be in position to complete the chapter. So just hardly 10-15 minutes of one more video of inversion of sugar is left. That is a question, but that is not a part of theory. That theories we have already done. And some more reactions for advance is there, so that we'll be doing the advanced batch. Thank you, and stay safe, stay at home, and keep watching Mindstone Academy channel.